Now, for many years, American sports like baseball or American football have been trying to make inroads on the continent but have struggled to make an impact. However, basketball has managed to become a huge success and continues to see growth and success in places like South Africa. Here is CGTN Sias Plessis with more.
South Africa is a country which celebrated winning the Rugby World Cup in 2019 for the third time. And while cricket and soccer are yet to achieve anything close to the achievements of Sias and his men, the big three sports continue to overshadow US sports like American football and baseball. But one sport is gaining ground and becoming part of popular culture in the Rainbow Nation.
South Africa is very different because you've got a cricket and a rugby following as well, but basketball is trying to catch up with those two. And you're seeing that with the right level of development, the right level of investment, it might just get there. The NBA has never wanted to be a bigger sport than soccer. They say, why not be your second favorite sport? And that's what they really are gunning for. And so when you have that in mind, then you realize that in essence, it's easier for some people to get involved with basketball because it's also got a massive influence on culture.
I think there's a tremendous hunger for the game on the continent, and it's one of the things that we find attractive about Africa and why the NBA has articulated a long-term vision for the game on the continent. I know that it inspires all of us involved with the NBA in Africa every day, and it motivates us to get more kids exposed to the game.
But basketball isn't the only US sport that is seeing growth. Mixed martial arts has been taking place in South Africa since the early 2000s and is starting to produce more talented fighters who are heading over to big promotions like the UFC and Bellator.
What we're seeing is that we've got a continent of 1 billion people plus, and you're bound to find the right level of talent if you're searching for it. And I think that's why you'll find something like MMA becoming a vastly more important sport when you're looking at the growth of sport on the African continent.
The pathway that basketball provides through education in the form of scholarships remains a massive drawcard for many aspiring players on the continent. And it is something NBA Africa is striving to maintain as it aims to grow the game even further.
And we'll keep pushing and doing our part to make our game easy to access, easy to view, easy to play, and give people the opportunity to interact with our brand, our players, our fashion, our culture, and to go on to play the game as something that they do at an elite level, or that's something that becomes part of their lifestyle and part of their recreational.
Basketball remains head and shoulders the most popular sport amongst all the other US sports here in South Africa, and that's due to the NBA's tireless work in promoting the game. Mixed martial arts continues to enjoy growth, but sports like baseball can't get past first base, and the NFL, despite having access to a wealth of rugby players here in South Africa, struggles to get past the line of scrimmage. Sias Plessis, CGTN, Johannesburg.